Well, closer to home now, and some exciting news in downtown Panama City at the Lightroom. If you've never been there, it's an awesome little place that has a really awesome exhibit.
Yeah, they just celebrated their second anniversary. Now they're giving you a look at a unique aspect of our local economy. This is really cool. Aaron Morgan is out in the Lightroom with a preview of the exhibit. Good morning, Aaron.
Hey guys, that's right. It's called Launch, and it's a look at what the Panama City port looked like during the World War II era. And we got these pictures from Robert here, but I'm here with Bonnie, who's the owner of the Lightroom. And how are you feeling about this exhibit? It's pretty awesome that we can see these unique aspects of what Panama City used to look like.
Yeah, I think it's a really interesting look at some details about that time in Panama City,
right,
that a lot of people probably don't know about, and a lot of the photos are of specific people that were involved, that worked at the shipyard, that launched the ships. So that's really cool.
Yeah, it is. And Robert, these pictures are yours that you're sharing with the public, and you've been telling some cool stories of these photos all morning long. So let's talk about what this part of the exhibit is right here.
Actually, we might look at this picture here that every ship when it was launched had a sponsor, and the sponsor was selected usually by somebody who was famous, or maybe the mayor, the wife of the mayor of Panama City, or something like that.
Yeah.
And but they started using people who were actually working in the shipyard. And this is Fanny here, and Fanny was the star welder in that for the welding the ships, and that's in fact one of these is her daughter. I'm not sure who, and they always had a flyer girl too. So the sponsor would select the flyer girl,
Right.
and you would have the sponsor who would actually break the bottle over the ship, and then you'd have a flyer girl, and then probably some people who were attending there.
And you said she was the star welder over there at the shipyard,
Right.
and so a lot of women were working there back there in the 40s.
Probably 20% of them were female.
All right, and why do you want the public to come out and see these photos?
It brings up how much how important a role that women played in the ship, in the building these ships.
Yeah.
It took about a month to build most of these ships once they got really rolling, and so you can imagine that there was so much welding going on, so much assembly going on, and for people who were probably farmers before they housewives, farmers,
Right.
that in a year they were assembling ships.
Wow. And of course, the Panama City port played a huge role in our history here in Panama City. So thank you so much for donating these photos for everyone.
Well, I'm glad to do it.
Yeah, all right. Thank you both so much. We're going to have more here from the Lightroom coming up in the next hour. Stick with us.